lately I've been watching more sitcoms than movies. So when I was younger, we had to kind of sort of beg to stay up to watch this show, and it is called New York Undercover. And here we go. New York Undercover is a TV drama that aired for 4 seasons on Fox from September 8th, 1994 through February 11th, 1999. So it was the first police drama on US television to feature two people of color in lead roles. So this made it very special to people in those communities of color, especially in the 90s when people of color were very underrepresented on television and in film. It touched on current issues of the time, i.e., church bombings, rape and child molestation, child pornography, pedophiles through email, family crises, drugs in schools, drug overdose, grief, child abduction, newborn abduction, the adult film industry, black and brown power, racially motivated killings, gangs, prostitution, corrupt cops, East and West Coast beef, hip hop, and of course the AIDS epidemic. So Taye Diggs actually made his debut on television, and it was 2 years before his theatrical movie debut, and his breakout role in How Stella Got Her Groove Back in 1998. Also, Terrence Howard made his television debut on this show. New York Undercover was also a part of the Thursday night lineup on Fox TV, along with Martin, 1992, and Living Single, 1993. The Notorious B.I.G. made his acting debut in Season 1, Episode 17. Each episode of Season 1 through Season 3 began with a montage of scenes leading up to crimes being investigated, and every intro featured music like hip-hop and R&B and jazz. The original title of the show was supposed to be Uptown Undercover. I don't like that title. Everybody who was anybody in the music industry at this time was featured as a guest on the show at the club they called Natalie's in the show, including but not limited to the following artists: Tina Marie, 112, Aaliyah, Erykah Badu, George Benson, Mary J. Blige, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Boyz II Men, Brandy, Brownstone, Tevin Campbell, Chuck D, George Clinton and the P-Funk All-Stars, Celia Cruz, Johnny Gill, Groove Theory, Montel Jordan, Usher, Shaka Khan, Gladys Knight, Emil Lariat, Levert, Monifa, Aaron Neville, New Edition, The Notorious B.I.G., The OJs, Tito Puente, The Temptations, Escape, and many others. I wanted to give a shout out to MichaelDeLorenzo and MalikYoba. MalikYoba celebrated a birthday September 17th, and he was born in 1967. So he was born in the Bronx, New York. He first appeared on TV in a 1993 episode of Where I Live. So you may also remember Yoba from his role as Yul Brynner on Cool Runnings, which came out in 1993. Hey yo, yeah, some they say you don't believe. Jamaica, we got a bobsled team. I remember that movie. Yep. And also MichaelDeLorenzo, I was pushing to get this episode out because his birthday is October 31st, and he was also born in the Bronx, New York. He is an actor, singer, dancer, and he started performing as a ballet dancer when he was 7 years old. You may also remember him from Fame in 1980. He also starred in a movie that came out in 2020 called Be the Light. It is about Selena, the character, who tries to make amends with and save her dying father who is dealing with cancer. Check that out. It's a drama and musical directed by Malcolm Goodwin. It really just shows how music heals and, can bring people together. It is available on Prime. It's also available for free on Tubi TV. So happy birthday to you, MichaelDeLorenzo, and I have to blow you a kiss. And I still have a big crush, so feel free to reach out, brother. No, I'm just playing. I am not playing. He still looks good. I know that some of you have seen some articles about the reboots. There's supposed to be a reboot of New York Undercover. So how I feel about that is that I think that sometimes shows or movies are so classic that they should be left alone. Just like, when they did Coming to America, though it was okay. I still think, of course, Coming to America, the original, will always be the best. And then Goodfellas, for instance, it stands alone, stands on its own. But some would beg to differ. Some would say that Casino was the sequel to Goodfellas. So basically, what happened to Eddie Torres' character? According to the Los Angeles Times article from July 26, 1996, actors MalikYoba and MichaelDeLorenzo didn't report to work on Monday to begin shooting the program's third season. Universal Television, which produces the show, and executive producer Dick Wolf played hardball in dealing with the pair's demands. Wolf threatened to write the actors out of the show. Universal also filed a $1.2 million suit against them alleging breach of contract, maintaining that the delays were costing the production company $60,000 per day. Eddie Torres was written out of the show, as you know, just because they wanted more money, and apparently, according to the LA Times, observers think the Undercover stars may have been emboldened to hold out by the much publicized salary dispute involving NBC's Friends, whose 6 cast members are each seeking raises to more than $100,000 per episode. New York Undercover, I might add, has 2 people of color in the lead roles, so that might, that might be part of it. New York Undercover is one of TV's highest rated shows in Black and Latino households, but draws relatively small ratings overall, airing Thursdays opposite NBC's Seinfeld. The show does not have a deal beyond its Fox run, and according to the producer, continues to operate at a deficit. So, according to TV Insider, in October 2020, Deadline reported that Peacock was eyeing a new incarnation of New York Undercover. The new series, written by Ayanna Floyd Davis, is a re-examination of the original, reflecting the current times. So it picks up 20 years after the end of the original series. Wolf Entertainment and UniTV originally developed an updated take on New York Undercover in 2019, and that was written by Ben Watkins. So it went to pilot at ABC. ABC didn't pick it up, and so UniTV shopped it around to other places. Velez and Yoba were going to reclaim their previous roles. The Floyd Davis version is said to still be in the early stages. Again, this is in 2020, this article. And it's not clear if they will include the characters from the original. And I'm like, okay, if they're still around and they're still able and they want to be a part, why would you not include MalikYoba and Velez? So in the summer of 2020, Bill McGoldrick, president of original content at NBCU Entertainment Networks and Direct to Consumer, told Deadline they were in conversation with Dick Wolf, about doing an original series for Peacock. Original series? Peacock is only streaming the original 1990s version. Maybe they are still working on the project. That's what I'm thinking. So, I mean, I think it's hard to top a classic, and just all the intricate details of the characters. I mean, it's worth a try, I would say, but I don't know if you're gonna get it. I love the cinematography and the transitions, and I just okay on some series that I watch, like in the intro, it's like I have to skip it after a while. But with New York Undercover, because it comes on with the montage and just kind of reeling you in and giving you a glimpse of what we're going to be dealing with today. What crime is it we're going to be dealing with today? And I cannot turn off the intro. But according to MalikYoba, as told to Essence, there are a lot of stories still to tell. You got to have the things that people are dealing with and resonating with right now that inspire. So that sums it up, y'all. It's nostalgic because, I didn't get to watch all of it when I was a kid. I'm glad that I missed out on it, honestly, because it's fresh and new to me. And I love traveling back to the 90s and the clothes, the lingo, the technology, the fashion, colors, music. Seeing those old Macintosh computers, the floppy disk, the different rings of the phone, and all the different artists that I love, getting to see them perform back in the day. Like the other day, I watched the episode with Aaliyah, and that kind of made me teary-eyed, because she passed away and how she passed away. And to see George Clinton and the P-Funk All-Stars, that was cool because they couldn't really even fit on that stage, and nothing has changed. Just, okay, the transition from like the third season to the fourth is like, because well, people have said some things like on Instagram, okay, but you still, just like in the movies, you still have to experience it, for yourself. I'm glad that we're in a time now where, you can do the streaming, and now you can just binge on shows just like it's a movie. Dick Wolf, Wolf Entertainment, I think that you guys should go ahead, and Uni TV. I think you guys should go ahead with it, but I think you should keep those original characters because they are around and they are available. For me, I would tune in more knowing that the original characters or somebody's going to be on there that we recognize from the original. Now, MC Light is also supposed to be included as Lieutenant April. Also, I have to mention, if you haven't seen Woman King, that is an excellent film. I really enjoyed Viola Davis's character, the warrior spirit, how they brought it to life, and the part about the young lady where her dad was trying to marry her off to these men just because of wealth. I think that it was phenomenal that she broke away from that, and then they open up a place for her as a warrior because that's really what she was, and then it turns out that's really her bloodline, where she came from. Wakanda Forever is coming out November 11th, 2022. They're asking everyone to come dressed up in their African attire. So I hope that you guys do. Yeah, this has been quite a month. And everything in the news, Kanye, I'm praying for you, brother. And the things that were said about slavery and that being a choice, you're trying to set us back 400 years, brother. Come on. And I know his mother is turning in her grave. Let us stretch our hands for brother Kanye. Oh, yay. Yeah, yeah. Can we say a prayer for you, brother? Yay. Can we say a prayer for your brother? Yeah. We need to pray for our brother Kanye. I say a prayer for your brother. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I made it so that I can give a shout out to MichaelDeLorenzo, whose birthday is again October 31st. So give a shout out to him on his Instagram. Every day is a good day for a movie or a sitcom. To binge on. Film is life, and PurpleReels is watching.